Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, and I also want to join my colleagues to thank the Honorable Ministers who are present here today with us, not only to be present, but also to listen to our contributions and also put them into consideration for possible address. However, Honorable Speaker, I want to believe that with today's adjournment debate, it will be important to look at pressing issues that Gambians are facing today. And one of the pressing issues that have been emerging from the public is the allocation of a government land to the president. We understand that a land was allocated to the president at Cape Point, and looking at the asset declaration at Fajara rather, looking at the asset declaration made by the president before he assumed office, the president has over 9 plots of land in this very country. And the dictates of our laws is very clear that if you have a land, then it means you are not entitled for any other allocation. So we would expect a better explanation from the office of the president as to why he has been given this land, and also if he is better than the rest of Gambians. I think it's important that we understand some of these things. If we're talking about institutions, I believe it is also important we look at our own institution, that is the National Assembly. Before we can address issues outside, it has to start with us. And for me, at my personal level as a representative of the people of Janjanbureh, all that I have been seeing is favorism. And I will give evidence. And that starts with the office of the Speaker. I think 2 Fridays ago, or 3, the staffs of this National Assembly were denied transport simply because the bus was hijacked by the office of the Speaker to run his family errands. And I think some of these things should stop henceforth. Before we address other problems, let's address our own problems. Our staffs also deserve good. And if they are denied or deprived from their own staff bus, it means they have to dip their hands in their pockets to pay for transport in order to reach at home. The same office of the Speaker hijacked the car of the former Speaker, using it as a utility car. Not only using it as a utility car, but also this very car, we understand that the number plate is changed to run family errands. We want to appeal to the office of the Speaker to return back this car. The privileges accorded to the office of the Speaker is enough. We have gone to an extent, in fact, in our own budget, we have given you a robin allowance. Is that not enough? So as such, I want to advise that we address that particular issue. During the same sitting, the office of the Speaker was praising a particular ministry, that is the Ministry of Information, to an extent advising other ministries to emulate the Ministry of Information for the fact that the minister stood before this plenary and lied on our face to baffle the plenary by telling the plenary that the media contract was cut from 40 million to 36 or 37 million, which were not true, with all due respect. The facts...
Honorable member, take your seat. It is important that, honorable member, that you know that we here are governed by laws and not emotions. and that we don't go to mislead people who don't have the privilege to come before us to defend. You said I applauded the Honorable Minister for information. Wrongly. That is a misstatement, it's untrue, and it's an allegation.